Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to my channel. This is Awaken Healings with Jess. I'm here to bring you your weekly energy update for the first week of February. This will cover the dates of February 1st through February 7th. So this is just a healing message, general overview for what's going on for the week, and just tap in energetically with spirit to hopefully bring you messages of healing, hope, love, and guidance. Anything that may be weighing heavily on your mind, hopefully these messages that are coming through may help assist with bringing you clarity of thought, clarity of heart, maybe answer something that's been weighing heavily upon your mind, or just something that just sort of suddenly clicks and you're like, oh yes, that's exactly what I needed to hear. So I just lit some sage. I think it might be going out. Let's try relighting it again. But yeah, I feel like February is it's going to be an amazing month for us, creatively speaking. And, you know, this is a wonderful time with the Aquarius energy to really dial in with things that we're working on. There we go. There's a sage. Sage all the cards. Just sort of sage you guys. Sage myself. Feels so good. But yeah, I get the sense that February is going to be an amazing time for us to really tap in with ourselves creatively and energetically. And, you know, Aquarius is an air sign, so the winds of change are upon us. That's what I've been getting a lot in my meditations personally, is that this is a great time to allow, you know, the air energy to move out any stagnant, stale energy that's either lurking within your environment. It could be within your home. So this may be a great time to sort of clean out closets, clean out drawers, you know, clean out that junk drawer, and just start to move the energy around physically within your residence, on your living spaces. Also, this is a great time to really kind of clear out the mental clutter that's going on, you know, in our minds, and kind of relook at situations in a different way. So, yeah, it has a very creative spunk to this time period. I don't know if you can feel it, but I can. I'm certainly resonating highly with it, and I am feeling motivated and inclined to just, you know, work on projects, particularly passion projects, and to really get moving on those things, and not only take it from the dream state to the idea state, but take those dreams and ideas and make them tangible here in the 3D. So that's, for me, that's how I'm resonating with this awesome Aquarius energy. We also have the full moon in Leo coming up next weekend, and that's fire energy. That's creative inspiration. It also has a playful edge to it. So many of you may be feeling adventurous, playful, jovial, enthusiastic, inspired. So I feel like the Leo fiery energy, the playful Leo fiery energy, coupled with the adventurous, sociable, seeking change type energy of Aquarius is a great time for us to really get started on these projects. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with the weekly reading. I'm going to pull some cards for us. I'm using the regular Rider-Waite Tarot deck. Yeah, interesting. First out of the deck is Nine of Cups. Ooh, followed by the Death card. Followed by the Four of Pentacles reversed. Interesting. Let's check in with bottom of the deck. Ooh, Knight of Cups. I feel like this is us checking in with our intuition and seeking new ideas about how to move forward creatively and lovingly. Yeah, so, okay, what am I getting right now? Change automatically with the Death card central to your reading. That is a card of Scorpio as well. But this is sitting in the present position of the reading. We have past, present, and future. And presently, all of us, many of us, are going through a major change, major transformation in our life. And this is big, because this is the death of ourselves. This is the death of our old way of being. You know, this could be the death of old stories that we've told one another, or told each other, that kept us blocked, kept us stuck and stagnant. And now it's time to clear all that out. So in your past position is Nine of Cups upright. Nine of Cups is the wish fulfillment card. I feel like many of us are going boldly forward in this direction. We're going in search of achieving our Nine of Cups, achieving these goals and dreams, and making these goals and dreams into a reality. But in order to make these Nine of Cups a thing, a tangible thing, and no longer just dreams, it requires us to go through a massive transformation. It requires us to do things differently, to buck the system, to go beyond the status quo and move beyond what was normally expected of us. Now is a time for us to be bold and to be creative and to be adventurous and to really go forward and really bring these dreams into reality. But what does that mean? What's required? What's required of us to do that? So I think this is an important question that many of you should be asking yourself right now. What's required of me to transform, to change? What is it that I have to let go of that was normally keeping me stuck? Sometimes it's not other people or an external energy. Sometimes the problem could be simply you. It's just fear-based thinking is keeping us stuck and basically getting in our own way. So that's a really great question to ask yourself. Are you getting in your own way? Are you preventing forward movement, transformation? Are you preventing yourself from moving forward to making your dreams a reality? Okay? But I do see that the grip is loosening. So we have the Four of Pentacles coming in reverse, sitting in the future position. I feel like you're starting to loosen the grip. I feel like I'm hearing vice grip on something. It could be vice grip on money, finances, or it could be a vice grip on thinking, old patterning, old storylines you used to tell yourselves. But I feel like this is definitely, you're coming into alignment energetically with the new changes, and I feel like you're understanding where you're sort of holding steady to things or situations or energies that were normally comfortable to you. I'm hearing that's how we've always done it, so we're going to continue to do it. Well, that's fine if you enjoy status quo and if you enjoy predictability and the day-to-day routine. But if you're looking to expand, if you're looking for a new outcome, a different result, something new, well, that's no longer going to serve you. You have to let go of the grip. You have to let go of the thinking of, well, that's how we've always done it. No. That type of mentality is keeping you stuck, is keeping you stagnant. There's no room for creative thought, innovation, expansion, dreaming. But because this is coming in reversed, I do feel like now there's a realization that it's time to let that go. Get out of your own way, embrace new changes, and move forward, with your dreams. So I feel like this is the card coming in for the overall energy. It's the Knight of Cups reverse. So when it's coming in reverse, I feel like this is a message saying, all right, it's time to stop what you're doing, and check in intuitively, check in with your feelings, check in with how you're aligning yourself. I feel like this card is coming in to say, well, hang on, no more forward progression just yet. Make sure that you're understanding where you're going, and that you have a clear vision of what it is you're trying to manifest, and to get into intuitive alignment with that. Because if you're not, then this change that's happening may not yield the results that you truly want it to result in. Okay, so I feel like this Knight is coming in saying, all right, this is a check-in time. Pause and reflect and see what it is. See where you're going. Make sure you have all your resources, and make sure that you're doing things for your highest good and your personal happiness, not for the highest good and the happiness of others. This is about you. This is definitely a big transformative period, and this is going to bring about soul expansion. This is going to bring about authentic happiness. But again, it's a very personal definition, and it means, authentic happiness means something different for each and every one of us. So now is the time for you to really define what that means as you move forward in this transformative energy. Again, there's a lot of air energy around us. The winds of change. Things are really churning and spinning for us. So just allow yourselves to flow with that energy. So up next, I'm going to pull from the Mystical Shamanic Oracle. Mystical Shaman Oracle, and see what messages come through. Whoops. I need clean shuffles, please. Clean shuffles. So we have 2 cards, which we'll take. I also feel inclined to pull a card from the Native Spirit as well. So we'll do that. Okay, so let's check in with the Shamanic Oracle and the Native Spirits. The Coyote. Ooh, beware of tricksters. Beware of people. Beware that situations may not always appear as they are. We have the Witness, and then we have, the Storyteller. This is about changing your story. You are the author of your life, and you get to write your next chapter. It's coming in reversed. All right, so let's go ahead and check in. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and read from the book. These messages are truly inspiring and full of wisdom, and I want to make sure that you get the full message of what these cards are trying to convey to you. I feel like this is an important time period right now for winds of change, and I feel like you're here for a reason. So I want to make sure that you get the message that you need. So the coyote is the symbol of the sacred trickster. I'm going to hold this up reversed. It's the one who provides detours for growth and understanding by ensuring that things don't go as planned. So some of you may be feeling that. I feel like this is part of the transformative energy that we're seeing with the death card central to your reading. I feel like maybe things are going awry, things aren't going to your original plan, and you may be feeling thrown off kilter, off balance, but there's a reason for that. There is definitely a reason, and Coyote is here to explain that. The coyote brings the energy of divine deception to set you free from the shackles of that which didn't serve you. Sometimes it appears that you will get everything you want, only to find that coyote brings you the opposite of what you hoped for. The lessons offered by coyote may at first appear confusing, but they are most sacred and always for your highest good. Oh, awesome. I think we're seeing that exactly here in your reading. You had the death card followed by the 4 of Pentacles, and I do believe there was a certain routineness and certain expectation to outcome, but you're being challenged to grow and to expand and to consider new thoughts, new ideas, and new perspectives. So that's interesting. Okay, so since Coyote's coming in reverse, this is a medicine message for you. So you're being seduced. Are you being seduced by what you think you desire? Could it be that the more superficial, sparkly, shiny aspects of your ambition led you in this moment? Perhaps you feel that in order to get what you desire, you have to compromise yourself, control others, or manipulate situations to ensure your goal is met. Coyote howls in the shadows to remind you that this may be a lesson too painful to learn. Beware the shallow waters right now. Something or someone might pretend to be deep, but that doesn't make them so. No matter how seductive their superficial traits and how beautiful or sparkly they appear, all that glitters there will not turn up gold, no matter how many wishes you make to change that. Interesting. So I feel like this is a cautionary message. Beware of who you're surrounding yourself with. Not everyone is here for your highest good. Relinquish control to outcome. What you thought you wanted, you may get the opposite outcome or a detour, and it's happening for your highest good. Right now, you're just being asked to flow and to go with the changes and to maintain an open mind and an open heart. But that's interesting. Yeah, when Coyote comes in, it's like, okay, hang on, changes, detours. Okay, so you're having the Witness come in. This is reversed. The Witness observes without engaging in any action. By cultivating inner stillness, we are able to assess any situation from a higher perspective and make better decisions. When we can be present for someone else's difficulties with stillness, then we're able to truly hear them and give better advice. Sometimes we can be so still that we are a mirror for the other. Then through our presence, they receive their own answers. So the message here is acknowledge your preconceptions, ideas, and feelings about the situation you're in, but resist the urge to change any of it. Do not fall back into your controlling patterns. Instead, take a few breaths and connect with the joy of not having to perform. Hold space for the world to keep spinning on its own. That's interesting. So I feel like the message of both of these two cards are really clarifying what's going on with the Four of Pentacles. This is about relinquishing control, letting go of the outcome, or letting go of an expected outcome. This is about you being open to new ideas, new outcomes, new perceptions, new perspectives. And it's time to, again, like I said, relinquish control and flow with the changes. So the witness is saying, literally, to bear witness to a situation. Let me show this upright. So it's an image of an individual. And what you're being asked to do right now is just to hold space, to simply observe, be still. Don't comment on anything. Don't offer your opinion. Don't try and problem solve. Don't try and control and manipulate the situation. Just merely observe and bear witness to what's happening around you right now, because that's going to give you the clarity that you need in order to move forward in a situation, or it's going to allow the situation to correct itself on its own. But in order to do that, you have to be open to changes, open to transformation, and again, relinquish that control, relinquish that need to hang on. In the beginning of the reading, I heard vice grip for a reason. So that is something for someone out there. So comment below and let me know what exactly that means. Because for me, it's not a message for me. It's definitely a message for one or some of you out there. So yeah, let me know how that's resonating with you. So up next from the Native Spirit is the Storyteller. It's coming in reversed. So there's a bit of misalignment with who you are, and I feel like this is saying there's a bit of misalignment with the transition that's going on. You now have an opportunity to really rewrite your story, rewrite who you are, where you're going, and write the next chapter of your life. Because remember, we are all the authors of our own lives. We just have to be bold and courageous enough to tell our stories. All right, so this is coming in reversed. And the meaning of the Storyteller card is live larger than life. Make the most of every experience. You can choose the meaning that you give. You can choose the meaning that you give events. Find interpretations that empower you rather than diminish you. Be the storyteller and the hero of your own life. Give your personal story empowering meanings. So, let's see. That's more of the definition of the card. Yeah, so the meaning of this card is, or the history of the card is, around the evening campfire, clan members always looked forward to the storyteller recounting events of the daily happenings of the tribe. But the most mundane event took on a vibrancy in the expert hands of the experienced storyteller. The Storyteller card chose you to remind you to be the champion of your own personal myth. Be the central character. Don't live life according to the needs and expectations of others, and don't be a bit player in your own story. Exactly. I feel like this card is coming in to say you are central to your life. I feel like maybe some of you may have lived a life that's sort of on the fringe or on the wings, because I felt like I'm hearing nurturing over giving. I feel like some of you have been used to just taking care of others, family, children, friends, and you always sort of put yourself last, put your needs last, and just sort of said, okay, you know what? It's important for me to take care of others and make sure that other people are fulfilling and achieving their dreams and happiness. But now is time for you to take on that role. Now is time for you to step in and be the central character in your life, right? So here's a journey. Here's some advice from the story card, because it's coming in reverse. Take an event in your life that you gave a disempowering meaning and find a way to re-script it so that the interpretation of this same story is one in which you are the hero. Oh, I like that. I'm going to read that again. Take an event in your life that you gave a disempowering meaning to and find a way to re-script it so that the interpretation of this same story is one in which you are the hero. Yes, I think that'll have an incredibly healing resonance for you, and I feel like that's something that you need to perhaps do. Take on some time to carve out some time to really think about when you sort of gave your power away and where you felt disempowered, and then rewrite that story where you're the hero. Yeah, because I think you may have done it subconsciously because you've been so used to being shut down and so used to sort of standing in the wings and, ensuring that other people's goals, hopes, and dreams were fulfilled. But now it's time for you. So I feel like this is part of that big transformation that's going on right now. So I do feel like you are in pursuit of your 9 of Cups. I feel like you are in pursuit of your dreams. This is wish fulfillment. And now you're being asked to cultivate and craft a path about how you're going to achieve this. What are you going to do to make these dreams a reality? Well, what's required is massive transformation. Again, getting out of your own way. Perhaps rewriting that story, that moment of disempowerment, and writing it into a story of empowerment, personal strength, personal growth, where you are indeed the hero. This is about you letting go of outcome, letting go of control, relinquishing control, again, with the coyote and with the witness, right? And this is a time for you to say, all right, I'm releasing this vice grip. I feel like releasing the vice grip on an old version of yourself. It's time to become unleashed, so to speak. It's time to, again, relinquish that control. And this is time for you. This is your moment. Okay? This is a moment of self-empowerment and self-healing, and really just allowing the changes to happen. Okay? So let's go ahead and check in with the Sacred Earth Oracle and see what messages are coming through. This is a wonderful oracle deck that I've been using for the past couple of weeks, and I love how the energy resonates with the shamanic oracle. The images are really beautiful. The messages are quite profound. So what's coming in for the weekly healing message? What's coming in for the weekly healing message? What does the collective need to hear today? Okay, so we're going to pull one from there. I'm also going to pull from the Nature's Whispers. Oops, yep. And see what we have. Ooh, reaction and vulnerability. Interesting. Interesting. So I feel like you're being asked to react right now. Again, we're seeing the Four of Pentacles reverse, which is letting go of control, letting go of feeling stuck, letting go of just this stoic, shut down energy. I'm hearing unwavering, unmoving. Yeah, but now is a time for reaction. I mean, look at this card. There's a lot of healing going on, a lot of blooming of the lotuses, and this is all about emerging from your safe space, from your cocoon. I feel like the Four of Pentacles can sometimes be sort of a mini hermit card, and I feel like you're being asked to bloom and blossom and move forward and to now react to this vibrant new energy that we're all experiencing. It's time to step forward boldly onto your new path and to rewrite your new story. But I feel like this is a time of action, of inspired action for many of you. But yeah, I mean, look at the imagery of this card. I mean, I'm seeing greens for the heart chakra, purples and blues for the throat chakra, the crown chakra, the third eye chakra. This is alignment. This is healing. And we're seeing the tears flow from this individual's eyes. This is releasing the past, releasing blockages, releasing toxic energy, stagnant energy, and allowing ourselves to really bloom into who we're meant to be with these beautiful lotus flowers. And they always say, you know, the lotus requires the mud in order to bloom, right? And if you think about the actual lotus flower, they really are they really come alive and bloom in some of the harshest environments. You see them in murky ponds, and they must go through the mud in order to bloom and give rise to these beautiful flowers that just open up, that represent rebirth, renewal, peace, love, and harmony, second chances, new beginnings. It represents all that. So now you're being asked to bloom and blossom and to react to this energy. What are you going to do about it, right? You're being asked to no longer sit on the sidelines. What are you going to do with this new energy? And the Nature's Whispers card is all about vulnerability. Yeah, you have to allow yourself to feel this new energy and to allow it in and to allow yourself out. It requires vulnerability, opening your heart space, opening your heart chakra, expressing your inner feelings to others so people can understand you and understand where you're coming from. People won't know how to read you or how to see you if you're not telling them. You have to be authentic with your voice. This is a time to communicate authentically from your heart chakra. Express your feelings. Let people know what's going on inside you. If not, they're just going to assume everything's okay and go about their business and maintain status quo with you. But I don't think that's what's going to serve your highest good. You have to open yourself up now. And I do feel like this is what's going on. You're releasing the block. You're opening yourself up, because it's an image of a man who's so closed off, but because it's reversed, now he's being asked to open up, to blossom like a lotus, and to become vulnerable, to unblock his heart space, and to truly express himself authentically. And I feel like that's exactly what's going on for many of you right now. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and conclude with an angel message card. And we'll see what the angels would like to share with us. Oceana, take action. You're in touch with your truth in this situation, and you need to trust your gut and lovingly assert yourself. Yes, I feel like this is perfect for what it is that we're seeing here. I'm going to read that again. Take action. You're in touch with your truth in this situation, and you need to trust your gut and lovingly assert yourself. Absolutely. Lovingly assert yourself, trusting your gut, trusting your intuition. I feel like, this is coming in, complementing what we're seeing with the vulnerability card and the reaction card. Taking action, right? Taking action, moving forward. I feel like this is time for you to rewrite your personal truth, rewrite your story, and to see yourself in a new light. This is about growth, transformation, expansion, allowing yourself to relinquish self-control and move forward and be vulnerable and bold and courageous in this journey. Because ultimately, you're moving towards your 9 of Cups. This is what you want. This is what you've been dreaming about. Wish fulfillment, hopes and dreams coming true. They won't come true unless you take action to make them a reality. Trust your gut. All right. So, beautiful messages coming through from the divine this week. I feel like this is an amazing way to start off the lovely month of February. We have an amazing full moon in Leo coming in next week. And I feel like this is all part of that energetic shift of Leo. I feel like this is Leo's doing. This is about being bold, being courageous, being authentic with ourselves, but having fun as we transform. Okay, as we transform. Allow the transformation to happen. Go with the flow. Allow the winds of change to really move the energy that's kept you stuck and stagnant for so many years, is what I'm hearing. It's time to clean house, literally and figuratively. Clean out the clutter in your mind. clean out the stagnant energy in your body, do some breathing exercises, go out for walks, incorporate a new fitness routine, and take care of your living space. Clean out the clutter closet, clean out the drawers, move things around, feng shui. That's going to really recharge and re-energize the energy all around you. It's going to help uplift your spirits, uplift the vibrational energy to inspire you to harness the winds of change, to catapult you forward, to allow this transformation to happen with the Death card. All right? So until we meet again, have a lovely week. Happy February. Happy full moon in Leo. And comment below. Let me know what it is that you're working on, what blockages you're clearing, and what breakthroughs you're experiencing. All right? Take care of all of you. We'll see you soon. Love you all. Bye-bye.